Once upon a time, in a village that smelled of mango pickle and freshly baked rotis, lived an old woman named Shanti. She was plump, cheerful, and wore a light blue saree with a neat white border. Her hair was as gray as the smoke from the kitchen chulha, and her eyes had grown so weak that she tied a soft white cloth around them. Strangely, instead of looking pitiful, she looked rather grand, like some mysterious queen of wisdom who could see everything without seeing anything. Now Shanti had the most unusual friend in the world, a white peacock. Not just any white peacock, but one with a red cloth tied over its eyes. Why? Nobody knew. Some villagers whispered that it had once danced in the court of the Moon King, others said it had escaped from a circus, but Shanti herself simply said, "Ah, poor thing. Like me, it cannot see, so together we see the world with our hearts." And so, every afternoon, while the villagers went about their chores, the sight of this old lady and the blindfolded peacock playing hide-and-seek in the garden became the greatest entertainment in the village. Shanti would giggle loudly as she waddled behind trees, while the peacock would strut and stumble, bumping into flower pots and flapping its wings in outrage. The villagers laughed until their bellies ached, and children often shouted, "Amma, the peacock found you," even when it hadn't. But Shanti didn't mind, her garden was filled with joy, and joy was enough. Meanwhile, not too far away, two brothers, Bola and Golu, were planning something very different. Both were short and round, so round in fact that when they walked side by side, they looked like two black pumpkins rolling down the street. They wore black clothes, black caps, and black expressions, though they were far too fat to ever look scary. Their profession was stealing, though they were hopelessly clumsy at it. If they tried to tiptoe, their knees cracked, if they tried to run, they wheezed, and if they tried to whisper, it sounded like two buffaloes sighing. One night, Bola puffed up his chest and said, "Tonight, brother, we will rob that merchant's almirah. By morning, we shall be rich." Golu, who was busy chewing on a stolen samosa, replied, "Yes, yes, but only if the almirah opens without making that creaky noise. You remember last time? The dog chased us for half a mile." Still, they went, sacks in hand, and indeed managed to stuff them with money, jewels, and even a golden comb that Bola promptly stuck in his cap, declaring he looked like a king. But as they hurried to escape, their luck twisted. The police were patrolling nearby, and the only way out was through the railway station. Now picture this, two fat thieves huffing and puffing, dragging sacks almost bigger than themselves, squeezing through the train door, and finally collapsing onto the wooden seats. Ah, Golu sighed, opening his sack not for the jewels, but for the food he had hidden inside. Out came parathas, laddus, and pickles.